My adventure starts today in the small town of Brookmere, BC, and this is one of the stops along the Kettle Valley Railway, and it has an iconic wooden water tower that serviced the railway, and it's also kilometer 0 of the Coquihalla Subdivision, which was the wildest, most difficult stretch of track to complete, and also the one that has been the most damaged over the years. So it should be quite an adventure to see how far I can get. I'm gonna head up the trail, which looks good to start, but that's soon gonna change, and see if I can first make it to Brodie Station, which is about 6 kilometers or so from here. The trail is not in good shape. The rails are long gone and it's fallen into disrepair. To make matters worse, in 2021, there was a fire that burned through the trail area and then some devastating floods that washed out much of the trail and some of the trestles. So we'll see how arduous this gets. I'm not sure if a bicycle is the best way to navigate this trail anymore. Things are not going so well. Look at that. This is one of the bridges that was burned down in 2021. Luckily, the water level is so low today that I can probably just ford most of these rivers, but the bicycle is definitely becoming a liability. Uh-oh, here comes my third broken trestle. Actually, there's like 3 in a row that are broken. Hey, some railway tiles. I'm still on the right route. Here's a good example of the devastation wrought by the late 2021 floods. The trail was just completely washed out when the river swelled. You can never quite get to full speed because as soon as you do, there's an impediment to go around. But I'm at least on the bike. That's a change. Don't fall off the cliff. I hate to stop right here because I'm clipping along at a pretty good speed now, but I noticed that down the embankment and across the river, there's another portion of the KVR line. And the way this can be so is just up ahead at Brodie Station was an important transition point. You could continue on south to Hope on the Coquihalla line, or wrap around and head north from Brodie Station all the way to Merritt, and then onto the Coquihalla Subdivision, and finally Spence's Bridge, where it joined the CPR line. All right, it's starting to get loud because of the Coquihalla Highway up there, but I've reached an important point. Left is to continue on to the Coquihalla Subdivision, and right north to Merritt. This time I'm gonna head left and continue on the Coquihalla Subdivision, but I kind of know what's coming up. Okay, so here's the 2 cement supports for crossing the Colorado River, and then Brodie Station was just around this area, I think just across the river there. So I made it. I made it from Brookmere to Brodie Station. That was not easy, and I stuck religiously to the old trail. famous for being the okay.